Hello and welcome to the Knatters Knits podcast. Today is Sunday the 12th of June and as you can see it's getting a bit dark outside, so I've got the lights on. I would just like to say hello and welcome back to all those who are returning for a second or third or multiple time. It's lovely to see you all again, and thank you for everybody who's just started checking me out. I know I've had a few new subscribers just recently, so thank you very much for that. So how's your week been? What have you been up to? I can't remember what I said I was going to do last week, but what actually happened was this. Pinging tells me my tea's ready. I'll go and get it in a minute. Just a quick update really, just to let you know that I went down as planned last week to stay with my daughter in the hopes that grandbaby would make an appearance, but boys being boys, he's not coming just yet. So if my phone goes off at any point in time while I'm recording, it could be him. Yeah, it's been a lovely week. I've had a week's holiday and I've really enjoyed it actually. I spent a lot of time with my daughter. We've done ladies at lunch and sightseeing around Swindon, and no, I really enjoyed it. It's been very nice and relaxing, and even better, I managed to get my finished object done. So, without further ado, here is knitting finished object. Only the one, but here it is. It is the 22.5 degrees shawl by Martina Baim, with a few minor adaptations by me, of course. And it's in the shopper wool, Crazy Zabber wool, and this colourway I don't know the name of, I can't remember. I know Ellie did tell me, and I know it's probably in a previous episode, but this is it. All finished. It needs blocking, but other than that it looks great, doesn't it? I'm really pleased with it. It's yes, it was a challenge, especially when I finished binding off and looked back at the pattern for some strange reason and suddenly realised that I hadn't followed the pattern at all. I thought I had, but I hadn't. But never mind, it's done now. It does look something like it was meant to. I didn't do the picot bind off because I decided with all the colours and everything that was going on it was enough. And I think my daughter's quite happy with that because, yeah, she's dibsed it. So this is probably going to be the last time that you see Martina Baim's shawl on me. So I'll take that off because it is summer, it is a bit warm. And it does need blocking because the edges are curling still, just a little bit. But I'm quite pleased with this. I think it's come out rather nice. So that's one finished object. So the other thing I'm quite proud of, and I'm just going to get the picture up to show you on my phone, is the fact that my daughter Rachel isn't usually a great finisher of objects. But because baby's late and she was bored, I managed to get her to do this, which for those of you who can see it will know that it is an Age of Brass and Steam shawl. I'm really proud of her because, like I said, she doesn't usually finish things. And it's done in Rowan Karma, which I think, from what I remember, let's have a look and see if I can get this up. She sent me a picture of the ball band. 80% cotton, 20% polyester. Yeah. So, yeah, she discovered she had 10 balls of this. I can't think whose stash it came out of. Yeah. So she'd done that. And, well, it's the most I've ever seen her do in one sitting. She seems to be getting on really well with it. So hopefully by the time it's finished I'll get to take a picture in it and we can model that for you. Yeah, so at the moment I haven't got any works in progress that I'm in the middle of because I've been concentrating on that shawl for so long. But it's made me think about all the things that I need to finish, and I know a lot of people are probably involved in Stash Dash. Is that you, or is it other people that are doing Stash Dash? So Stash Dash is about finishing off items, works in progress, getting on with, you know, finishing items and using up your stash. I decided, as I said last week, not to do that, mainly because I just can't be bothered counting up the yardage. However, I have decided that finishing up some items might be a good idea. One of them is the P2785 or 2875 shawl, which I'm making out of Miss Babs Yowza, so I need to get on with that one. I've also downloaded another pattern for a top I'd quite like to make in some more of Miss Babs Yowza that I've got, and my new item that I've decided I'm going to make. You may remember I explained I was part of the Curious Handmaids Shawl Society, and Helen Stewart has just released the first pattern, which is this one. So that's the Talisman shawl, and it is rather lovely. So I'm planning to do that. I went and ordered online, so this is stash enhancement now as well. Ordered online some yarn from a company called NBK, Northbound Knitting, and that's their label. Very graphic. And this is a Garve, which is one of the colourways. And then there's this one, which, as you can see, I'm having a bit of fun and games winding at the moment. So I've got one ball plus yarn bath, and I'm working on that one. Did anybody spot the deliberate mistake? 2 balls of yarn, 2 separate colours, 1 variegated piece of... What am I like? I tell you, I just noticed 2 colours and didn't do anything about it any further than that, so duh. So I'm not entirely sure whether I'm going to do that or whether I'm going to actually get some other yarn out and do it in something else instead, but I do want to do the shawl. I am back to work again tomorrow. Doesn't a week's holiday time fly really fast? I'm back at work for 4 days, and then on the 5th day I travel down to Birmingham for a team meeting, so that's going to be interesting. Meeting the team that I work with for the first time, although I've been working in the job now for 2 months. That's a strange thing about working as a trainer on the basis that we do. We very rarely meet up with each other, so it's going to be quite nice to see everybody. Yeah, and hopefully at some point in time I'm actually going to get a phone call or a message via this thing telling me that grandbaby's on the way. However, at the moment, not the sausage. So it's going to be very short and sweet really this week. I haven't got a huge amount to tell you. I just wanted to pop on and let you know what I've told you really. Yeah, I'm just looking around the room because I've nicked my seat back. This is my seat that I usually sit in, but my husband for the last few months has nabbed it, so he's away for a few days, so I thought I'd nab it back. And I'm just about to go and have my tea. So I'm gonna say that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry it's a really short episode, but I just wanted to catch you up and show you that I had actually finished the shawl. And yeah, thank you very much indeed for taking the time out again. I hope you have a great week, and do go over to the Ravelry thread and see what there is to see over there, because there's a few discussions going on and I'd love to get your feedback. So thanks ever so much for watching. Thanks for taking the time out. Take care now. See you soon. Bye.